Good morning. Welcome to Windy Hill Kennel. I'm Kathy Grandstaff and we are located in central Ohio, about 35 miles northeast of Columbus. So we specialize in Schnoodles and Schnauzers. We have a lot more Schnoodles than we do Schnauzers, but today we're downstairs with Peach's new litter. So we have several other litters coming. I think Nikki's due next week maybe. Pebbles is bred for sure, and so is Avery. So we've got 3 more to go, and then a couple to come in heat this summer, and that's really it for summer. Just as an FYI, if you're thinking about a summer puppy, because I've had some people call me and ask me for puppies later on down the road, it takes 4 months and 2 weeks from the day I breed the dog until they basically walk out my door and go home. So if I have somebody coming in July or August, you're looking at September, October, November. You're looking at December to go home. So it puts it down the road quite a bit. So, and I don't know that we're going to do much this winter. I know we are planning on breeding Hazel again, and then we're not breeding her until next year sometime. There's a couple that we'll be breeding this fall, but not very many because I kind of want the winter off. So we're downstairs with Peaches as kids today. So there's a couple things I want to go over with you. There are 2 males, 4 females in this litter. And Peaches puppies usually turn an apricot color or a butterscotch color. And these 2 are already butterscotchy. And for me sitting in my position where I'm at, I can see butterscotch down underneath some of these 2 already coming. So they're not white, nor will they be white. This one actually is a different color than this one. I don't know if it shows from your end of the video or not, but from my end, these are really dark butterscotch. This one's a light butterscotch, and this one's a little bit lighter. These 2 are about the same. This one and this one are about the same, but they do change. They also dream and move constantly. So there's a couple things with this. If you are new to us, and you would like to see what Peaches' last litter looked like, and she's always been bred to Chaps, if you go to my YouTube channel, which is Windy Hill Kennel, and it has my initials on there, it says CG after the word kennel, because there is another Windy Hill Kennel, I don't know, someplace in South Carolina, and there's an Amish puppy mill that took my name over about 3 or 4 years ago up in Holmes County. So I stuck my initials behind my YouTube channel so that it made it a little bit easier to spot. And you can go on there once you're on the channel and just type in the word Peaches when you're on the channel, and it will bring up Peaches puppies, and you'll be able to see what they look like in her past litters. It's really up in the air. This may be Peaches' last litter. I've got to look at dates with her, but I don't know yet if we're retiring her or we'll keep her 1 more litter and then retire her. But she is close to retirement. It's either this litter or the next litter that we will retire her. I have a lot of people ask me what we do with our older dogs when we retire them, and we place them in a pet home. We have them spayed before they go home, and then they go to a pet home and live out their life on somebody's lap. And Peaches is absolutely a lap dog. So that's kind of what happens with Peaches. I do usually keep a waiting list, so if you possibly might be interested in Peaches, get a hold of me and let me know, and I'll put you on my list. Right now I don't have anybody for Peaches, but I do for Nikki, I think it is. So Tails and Dew Claws are not done yet. Today is their tail day, so we're going to take Tails off today. Tails and Dew Claws will come off, and we'll dock their tails, and we don't dock them super short. The other thing that's really fun, if you have as many years as we've done this, it really does work out. I'm going to show you on these 2. I'm going to turn these around. I've never showed this to anybody, but I was just sitting here looking at them, and I always try and give everybody tidbits that you never know. So look at the difference in these 2 tails. See the diameter? Leave it where I put it. See the diameter up here at the top, how wide it is and how thick? This puppy is going to be bigger than this puppy. We can always tell by tail size who's going to be what size. So right now, this one looks like the smallest in the litter. but you never know. We're going to microchip today, and don't ask me what their microchip numbers are. I have no clue. And you can also take a look at, let me swing them back around. If you look at their skull size, this skull is much wider than, oh, now they're going to move. Skull size makes a big difference in the puppies also. So these guys were born on 5/17. They were born on Saturday. And it was a long delivery. But everybody came out fine. Like I said, there's 4 girls and 2 boys. Spay-neuter date has already been set. It's on July 14th. They will be 8 weeks old on the 12th. They can go home starting on the 15th after their spay-neuter. I usually like to keep them just overnight, let them make sure the anesthesia is all out of their bodies. So they'll go home starting on the 15th of July. I do require them to be out of here by the before the start of the 10th week. So if you are planning a vacation, please don't get on this list. I just got done keeping a puppy for almost a month and a half longer than I should have. And it's just so inconvenient for all of us, and it makes it harder here also because we like to keep them separate so they're not used to another dog when they go home. So if they're going home to a 1-dog home, that way they're not driving those people up the wall. So this litter would need to go home by the 25th of July would be the last date. Starting on the 26th of July, I charge $20 a day to keep these puppies. So please put that on your calendar. If you are looking at a Peaches puppy, please keep that in mind, please. So, and I've always been really lenient about it, but my husband's getting tired of me not being able to do things he wants to do. And we're pretty much locked in here for 8.5 to 9 weeks with puppies. And summertime really does kind of hit you in the pants hard when you can't go do something you want to do because of extra time. So we do videos every week on these if you're new to us. They will be microchipped today. Tails will be done. Dew claws will be done. And toenails probably. Maybe not yet. They're getting pretty long, but not quite. We leave the back dew claws on until they're about 3 weeks old because they dig those claws in to move across the carpet that they're on with their mother. So they really do need those back claws and their front claws when they're this age. Because these guys, what is today's date? Today's the 20th. So they're just, 3 days old today? Something like that, I think. So that does make a difference with that. They'll get their first bath when they turn 2 weeks old and their eyes open, whichever comes first. We usually don't give them a bath until their eyes are open, but once eyes are open, we give them their first bath. And we suds them up and hose them off just like we do if they were 6 weeks old. So we get them off to a start with everything, getting used to it, clippers, baths, toenails, the whole 9 yards. Let's see, the other thing, I do not do Sunday pickups. So we take Sunday out for church, go to dinner with friends. So I do not do Sunday pickups. So please keep that in mind when you are trying to book your puppy, when the time comes and you've picked your pup. Let's see, what else can I throw at you? When you go to book your puppy, please make sure you get your vet appointment in. I do require you to get your puppies checked within the first 3 days you're home. That covers your health guarantee, covers that. I want you to have them checked so you know they're healthy. My vet didn't miss anything. Your vet knows they're healthy. And so when you decide on your puppy, I would book your puppy pickup or your puppy vet check right in with your vet, especially when you know your pickup date. And the other thing is make sure that they do, you get your check done and they do your stool sample and do a whole health check on them to make sure that they're healthy too on your end. I can't think of anything else right off the bat. If you are not wanting to drive here, I do not ship commercially. We stopped that when COVID started, and we have never gone back. I will never ship commercial again. So we do have nannies that are their own entity. They work for themselves. I don't have any control over that. They are on my website. They've been working with us. In fact, the one girl is our secretary in my husband's office. And she's been doing puppy deliveries ever since COVID hit. So has Lisa Lowry. Both of those girls either fly to you or drive to you, depending on their location. And you can give them a call. I don't have anything to do with that. I don't even know what it costs. You would have to cover that with them because that's their own business. So I guess other than that, we'll get started. I do toenails every 10 days. These look like little bear claws. I don't know if Vanessa can zoom in on those or not, but let me put my skin behind it. Maybe it'll show. They look like little bear claws, and they are sharp. So about another 4 or 5 days, we're going to take toenails off. Well, we're not going to take them off. We're going to trim them. So we're going to go through. I'm not even going to weigh them today. I don't want to put them on that cold scale. I hate that scale. It's so cold. And with them 3 days old, I'm not going to stress them to put them on a cold scale. So we just wanted you to see them. We can pick each one of them up and show them to you, but no scale today. No microchip either. This has got a little white spot in the top of his head. That will always be there. It's got nice body consistency. They're getting some waves in their coat already. She has really, really pretty babies. If you are new to us and don't know anything about us, there is a Facebook page, if you do Facebook. It's called Wendy Hill Schnoodle Pup Parents. I don't do Facebook anymore. My Facebook page is still up there. I haven't posted for a couple years. I just don't have time. So, and these are the females. This is the littlest one, I can tell you that just from even looking down. Noses are going to turn, are they black? I can't remember. They're black noses. So they're just starting to turn. They look a little beigey brown right now. And these guys are going to change colors too, somewhat. They'll get a little bit more butterscotchy as they get older. They're still pretty new and out of the oven. So they will change as far as their skin's getting a little darker. And sometimes too, I had somebody call me the other day, their skin can turn really dark because of their coloring and their genetics. So don't be surprised someday if the inside of their ears are really dark, almost a dark brown, black color. That's just the genetics of this color puppy. But their coats will stay the same. They don't turn black. They don't, and it's not really a black, it's just a really dark color where the sun, kind of like a suntan pigment type thing. So there's the last little female. But we'll have individual photos of these. I probably won't shoot pictures until maybe Friday. We'll do a new video every week for you. And it doesn't always have to be on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. We try for that, but you may hit it on a Friday. If we don't have one at all week, you know something's going on here and we aren't able to get the time to do it. So, and hopefully it's not some kind of catastrophe. But anyway, I will get out of here today, and we just wanted you to see that they were on the ground and doing well. And if you have any questions at all, once these go on the website, you're more than welcome to call me. Pics of this litter are not given, and well, we don't usually have blue eyes in these, do we? I don't think so. Pics of the litter are usually given on a normal litter that are possible blue eyes at about 4 weeks old. These, there's not going to be any difference in eye color. They'll probably have dark eyes because they're going to have a dark nose. And I don't think we've ever had blue eyes in a Peaches puppy. So other than that, that's all I have to throw at you for today. So I hope you have a blessed week and a safe one. And I hope you attend a church of your choice this coming weekend. We'll see you next week.